Hello, on Skater. We're playing Pokemon Legends Set A. We're gonna continue the story. So we're gonna continue the main story and some of the new available side quests. Team MZs all present and accounted for. You're ready to head to the strategy meeting? I hereby declare the strategy meeting underway. We've got new intel from Vinny. Looks like rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon are likely to appear in 3 spots. The first one is Sector 5 of the 3rd District. We can expect to find in Beedrill. The second is in the Sector 3 of the Magenta District, where we find an hawlucha. And finally the Sector 9, the Jean District, where we face a bannette. Wait, that one in the 3rd District is right near here, isn't it? Let me guess, you plan to use this as an opportunity to advertise the hotel? Or are you going to say this rogue Pokemon is the reason we've been getting so few guests? Come on, Niveen. If we're going to do it anyway, we ought to give the hotel some good PR while we're at it. Right? The sales pitch practically writes itself. Come on, get the finest view of Rogue Mega Evolution only at Hotel Z. I see, so we'll leave the beedrill in its Rogue Mega Evolved state to use it as a draw? It's a bold plan, but I'm open to it. What do you say? Thinking about it, I could probably design special merch with Rogue Mega Beedrill as the motive. Oh, good call. We could even fill up a whole room with Beedrill stuff. Wow, I'm loving all these days. Wait, so you guys were just kidding? Oh, I mean, duh, I knew that. Honestly, Linda. Lida, keep meeting on track, would you? You're always letting us get distracted. That's not true. Anyway, down to business. Our first mission is handling the rogue Mega Evolving Beedrill invert Sector 5. Urban, you take that one. Second is stopping the rogue Mega Evolving hawlucha on the rooftop in Magenta Sector 3. I take this one. And the third one, we need to handle the rogue Mega Evolving bannette in Jean Sector 9. Naveen, I'm counting on you to cover the location. There it is, Lida. Lida knows how to take charge when she needs to. I hope we don't get cursed from tangling with the bannette. Don't worry about that, you were doing it a favor. After all, if a rogue Mega evolves, it suffers. I think we all know the real reason you're trying to avoid work here. It's nothing to do with nerves. Naveen, you ought to be more honest with your friends, and if you're scared, just admit it. Now Lida, you went and got sidetracked again. Anyway, Pokemon are suffering out there, so it's time for Team MZ to go do our thing. We're counting on you. You're our ace in the hole. That's right, go team, let's take care of those rogue Mega Evolving Pokemon. You know, Bannette was originally a plush doll, and plush dolls are soon. I certainly know my way around the needle and thread. That's got to count for something. Hey kid, are you making good use of traps in your Pokemon battles? Traps are moves that spread obstacles around the battlefield, like fire, rocks, things like that. Traps can get in your way on the field or they can inflict damage when you touch them. Want to see for yourself how scary they are? I'd be happy to show you. Onyx is a ground type Pokemon. Gamesetting, fire and ground type. Garbodor, I'm not sure. Well, this will certainly be a blow to my reputation as a trap move specialist. Not gonna lie, I didn't think you'd be able to beat me through all those traps I laid out for you. It's hard going when you're dodging obstacles all over the place, right? You should try using trap moves yourself in future. Better smart, not hard, eh? This holovator refusing to work. Maybe it's not getting enough power. I bet a good blast from an extra shocking move would get it up and running if I only had a Zaptastic Pokemon like Canari's Electros. Whoa, the holovator is working. It must be because you hit it with the Zaptastic move. I was in a real bind since I didn't know how to provide that power. Guess my work is done here. Well, go on, if you want to use the holovator, it's all yours. Bingo, I smell luminous local. I mean, bonjour. Sorry to bother you, mate, but you wouldn't happen to have a slowpoke? The slowpoke back home in Galar have a yellow head and tail, like this dapper chap here. But I heard they look different in other regions. And lucky for me, I also heard the wild slowpoke have started popping up in luminous lately. I'm only here on holiday for a little while, so I'm keen to get a hold of a local slowpoke if I can. If you have one, would you trade it for my galarian slowpoke? A slowpoke named Spicy. Whoa, the slowpoke even smells different to the slowpoke from back home. Oh, but it's the same old slowpoke face. Some things never change, eh? Thanks for trading me in this special slowpoke. I already love it to bits. I heard it looks even less like its Galarian form counterpart when it evolves in Slowbro. See, Galarian Slowbro are potion type, so they... Oops, actually, I let you find out what happens for yourself. Wouldn't want to spoil the fun. Take care of my Galarian Slowpoke, yeah? Tell me, which Pokemon types has captured your heart above all? For me it's fairy type, no doubt about it. See this furry suit I'm wearing? It was designed by a famous trainer who specializes in fairy types. Turns out she and I had the same taste in Pokemon and fashion. Anyway, here's an idea. Let's have a battle where we each use our favorite Pokemon. The fairy types are weak against steel attacks. I'd like you to test your favorite Pokemon or your favorite type against mine. Leffa. The fairy type attacks are also effective against dragon type. Losing feels even worse when battling with your favorite type of all. Not the outcome I hoped for. Still, don't you think fairy types are amazing? I mean, dragon type moves have absolutely no effect on them. Though I'm well aware that fairy types have their weaknesses too. And when you specialize in a certain type, your whole team shares the same vulnerabilities. But I don't mind. I keep battling with my team of fairy types. I'm the biggest fan after all. Wild weedle have been devouring the plants in this beautiful garden recently. An alpha weedle. To make matters worse, there's a big one too. It's an alpha weedle, I think. I've chased the pest away so many times, but they keep coming back. I suppose it's a testament how healthy and beautiful I've kept the greenery here, but still. Maybe if someone could catch the alpha weedle instead of chasing it away, the other weedle will stop coming back as well. I beg your pardon. Please catch the alpha weedle while it's around here during the day. I see you successfully caught the giant pest. My dear plant should be safe now. I'm relieved, and yet I feel a little empty inside. Could it be those weedle wormed their way into my heart? Say, young trainer, I suppose you don't let me have the alpha either? The alpha weedle? Ah, I never appreciated before, but this weedle has such a magnificent poison stinger. You may have fought over it eating my plants, but that's just proof of my green thumb. From now on, I have this weedle guard my plants, and I'll feed it choice leaves in return. Thank you for all your help, young trainer. Oh, excellent timing. I can tell you're a trainer and a talented one at that. We've got a knack for battling ourselves, especially since we switched up our battle tactics. We've been on a crazy winning streak. What's the secret to our success, you ask? Why, status moves, of course. Status moves boost your Pokemon strength, and they can weaken your opponents too. Expert battlers like us know better than to just dish out damage non-stop. You'll see what we mean soon enough. If you're full, I mean brave enough to take on our status move, we'll be gladly battle you. Did he teach you about status moves? That's like the potion and paralyze. Are you... The longer our battle lasts, the more we drive up a team in a corner. Riolu is fight type Pokemon. The weak against grass attacks, flying attacks and ground attacks. Meditite, fight type, flying attacks. You totally wrecked our winning streak. Hold on, we're not out of the game yet. If I win, that means our streak is still unbroken. It's my turn now. I won't let you put an end to our perfect string of victories. Ariados, Ocean and Bug type. Evolution of Spinarak. Weakness is flying, fight, psychic attacks. Arbok and Potion. Weakness against psychic attacks. No, even my status move couldn't change this outcome. I can't believe our status move weren't enough to beat you. My Pokemon powered the Sams up and everything. And my Pokemon powered yours down. Why wasn't that enough to win? Could you give us some advice? What should we do better, traders? Well said. Raising and lowering states are valid strategies, but they're not surefire ways to win, I suppose. Thanks for the valuable lesson. There's so much we still have to learn about Pokemon battles. Agreed. Thank you so much, Mystery Trainer. I'm so glad we could battle you. Let's do the main missions. Dashing across the rooftops of Lumos must be second nature to you by now, right? Well, let me teach you a special technique that takes your roof running to a new place. It's called a rotoglide. When you fall from a high place, you can press A to rotoglide. Go ahead and try gliding over to that rooftop across that way, why don't you? Looking good, let's swing on over too. They should open up a lot more places you can explore, to be handy for searching for rogue mega evolving Pokemon around town. That's the beedrill. Speaking of which, the beedrill is right over there, let's go. When you progress the story, the Corsico Inc. to the giant headquarters to get more mega stones to trade for the mega shards. An Excadrill one. Pincerite, Electros. Oh. Electros, Elite. Okay, so we need to collect some more to get the other one. Going on the roof. The easy way to get here is follow the course of how you, when you got to learn the glide. The rotom glide. So let's do the Mega Beedrill. Those in bug and flying type. That must be the Beedrill we heard about. Sure looks like it's on the verge of rogue mega evolving. Poor thing must be in pain. Remember to watch how your opponents moves and figure out the best way to dodge his attacks. Mega Beedrill. Beedrill. The relegated did great here. I get everyone healed up. Alright, now go take care of the other rogue Pokemon. Hey there, I was watching what happened here from a ways away. What in the world was wrong with that beedrill? There's been a lot of talk about Pokemon going crazy out of nowhere. Hard to believe it was all true. I've heard about this rogue Mega Evolution thing. What's been happening to these wild Pokemon? You kids are looking into it, you know? I wonder if it has something to do with all the wild Pokemon coming into Louise City. All this weirdness started around the same time as the renovation work on the Prism Tower too. First article wants Lumos to be a city for both people and Pokeball. But it's not easy as all that is it? Still, it'd be sad if that's the last any of us see of that feisty beedrill. I hope it comes back soon now that it's calmed down. I sure wish we had more answers about Rogue Mega Evolution. You know, the search of wild Pokemon isn't the only old thing going on. Mega crystals have been springing up more and more too. Wonder if it's all connected somehow. Oh well, no use wrecking my brain without more info to go on. I'll catch you later, okay? Here we can get another colorful screw as well as all the 3 pansage for the side quest. But getting there is a bit of a hassle. Now we can complete this one. You can find them in different places as well in the city, but there you have them all on one roof. Pansage, pansear and panpour love high places, like the trees you find in the lining of the road. Oh, we have to add them to the party. And they evolve using leaf stone, fire stone and water stone. Oh, you brought a pansage, a pansear and a panpour, just as I requested. Thank you so much. I get right to making the tea, so do take a seat and settle in. We found 2 alphas. Thank you for your patience. I'm happy to report with the aid of pansage, pansear and panpour, I've created pantrio tea. I thought about calling it pansage pour tea, but that's rather a mouthful. And now, dear customers, please enjoy a cup of our special new brew. Well, what did you think? The fragrance, taste and the nutritional value are top notch, no? But I mustn't forget to return your dear Pokemon to you. Thanks to the invaluable help, we now added Pantrio tea as a permanent menu item. There you are. Something's not quite right here. We're at the spot where the spike in mega power is apparently coming from, but I haven't been able to find the bannette we're after. Perhaps we should ask Vinny to check again. It is indeed here, yes. The concentration of power is high. Well, I suppose we better give our Pokemon the usual pre-battle healing. I can do this. As a member of Team MZ, it's my duty to help rogue Pokemon. I just need to focus. Mega Bannette. Ghost type. Bannette. Net tight. So you continue to successfully save Pokemon from the pain of rogue Mega Evolution. Not that I wish to downplay the difficulty or skill of the undertaking. After all, only with Mega Evolved Pokemon or Plus moves can you hope to stand up to rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon effectively. However, Zygarde cannot Mega Evolve. That means you will need to hone your skills as a trainer until you can support Zygarde, even with such a disadvantage. This is how you must help Zygarde attain the peace and order it wishes to bring about. I doubt that detective would be hunting me and Zygarde if she knew its intentions. I wonder why she finds me so suspicious. In any case, until we meet again, young trainers, I expect great things of you. That man has quite a commanding presence. Why is he dressed in those rags, I wonder? Oh, I'm sorry, I got distracted and forgot to heal your Pokemon. Now, I better head back to the hotel to take care of some things. I'm not simply in a hurry to get away from this creepy place, I assure you. On this rooftop, which you can get by climbing the obstacles. Scaffolding you can find every color of flabebe, blue, red, white and orange. The orange one we already got. And the yellow one is quite common. That makes it easier to complete. Now we can do the other side question with flabebe. Let's complete the flabebe quest. People say flabebe can be found near flower beds and on rooftops where no one usually visits. Oh, we can just select that out. So this was an alpha we found on the roof. Red brings passion to mind, doesn't it? Perfect for a new hair color. That's a yellow flower flabebe, alright. Yellow is so cheerful, isn't it? Perfect for a new hair color. That's an orange flower flabebe, alright. Orange reminds me of autumn, you know. It's just perfect for a new hair color. That's a blue flower flabebe, alright. Thank you. Blue makes you feel so free, doesn't it? I say it's perfect for a new hair color. That's a white flower flabebe, alright. White makes me think of snow. I say it's a perfect for a new hair color. Oh, thank you for showing me all those flabebe. They make such a beautiful rainbow of hues. Think about those vibrant berries make me want to mix up even more hair colors. There's no time like the present, so let's fix you up with some new ones for you to try out. The aqua, purple and passion pink hair colors are now available. Seeing all those flabebe makes me want to raise some of my own. Let's check out the different hair colors. Passion pink, red, blue, purple, orange, aqua, white, lemon yellow, color blocking. Oh. You have also new colors for the same for the eyebrows. And with that, you now own every canari plushie at the trade. Here's some fresh exciting info plushhead like yourself. If you bring me every lost colorful screw still out there, I reward you with a giant canari plush. There's still 7 we have to find. So that means there are 7. So 23 in total we have to find the extra. So let's continue the main story. We have to fight an hawlucha. He's a fighting type. And at this point in the game, if you get the ability to glide, the rotom glide, so then you're able to almost basically get any scroll you find. Well, this is weird. Our Ento for sure said there would be a hawlucha up here. I wonder if it flew off somewhere. Yeah, let me check in with Vinny. Excuse me, have either of you seen an hawlucha around here? I suppose it could have flown off somewhere, or maybe it wandered into a wild zone. The hawlucha isn't my Pokemon, mind you, but I come here now and then give it some food. You mean you climb all the way up here just to feed a wild hawlucha? Sounds like you really care about it. You must be pretty worried now that it's gone, eh? Yeah, I find it. If you find it, please do let me know. You think the hawlucha that the ladies were looking is the one that's gonna go rogue? Oh man, I don't want to think about how she feels if her deal hawlucha went rogue. It's an update from Vinny. Looks like they're detecting hawlucha nearby. Guess the hawlucha, just like Vinny said. We gotta help it for everyone's sake, but especially for the lady back there. Let's calm this hawlucha down. I'll give it all for good. Mega hawlucha. Fighting type Pokemon. Hawlucha. Some of these Pokemon that are rogue mega evolving are really precious to people, huh? I hope Hawlucha gets to see that lady again. But anyway, great work calming it down. Let's heal up for Relegate and everyone. Team MC has got to keep on saving these poor Pokemon from rogue mega evolutions for sure. You're really pulling your weight out there, thanks. We did kinda leave the heavy lifting to you again, huh? That's just a natural consequence of someone proving themselves so thoroughly dependable. True, that, and the job sure is getting done, but I wonder, is it really just enough to find and calm down Pokemon after they rogue mega evolve? What do you mean? I'd rather we get the actual root of the problem. Not that we can do that until we know what's causing a rogue mega evolution in the first place. I'm sure Corsatico is following whatever leads they have. If they were, you'd think Vinny would at least keep us in the loop. The fact that he hasn't told us anything probably means they don't know for sure yet either. I bet they tell us anything they knew that could come in handy, even if it didn't directly relate to Rogue Mega Evolution. Promotion match. Ivor, we met before in the story. It's that Ivor guy from the Fist of Justice. We ran into him by the Wild Zone in Rouge Plaza, remember? He runs a dojo that teaches karate or something. I bet he's probably killer for fighting types. I believe that their dojo is near Jean Plaza. But I'd leave to know where they are and not have to correct them down like we did with Canari. That was such a chore. That chore was a small price to pay for the privilege of meeting Canari. And I don't recall there being any detective work. You simply used the information I had. So, do you have a challenge ticket already? Why not go pay Ivor a quick visit then? Promotion match right after battling a bunch of rogue Pokemon? That's a lot. Be careful. So we are gonna do the new thing, but just the side missions first. I'm on maintenance duty and I take my duty very seriously, but gee, I'm thirsty. I wish there's something to drink. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I can't let you use this holovator till I'm done with the maintenance. Do you have something to drink? It does look awfully refreshing. What? I can have a drink? Thanks. Well, if you really want to use the holovator, I guess I can let you use it. That was refreshing. You can get here as well by jumping with the glide function to here, if you want. Oh my, we meet again. Remember me? I'm the perfumer who creates fragrance using materials from Pokemon. We found me at a good time. I've got another idea for a new perfume. This time I like to try using fresh snow that vanillite produces with the breath. Vanillite are so white and fluffy, just like ice cream cones. I'm awfully curious to find out what sort of scent they have. Do we already have one? Yeah. I'll go ahead and take a pinch of snow then. Gosh, that's cold. Well, vanillite do exhale air at minus 58 degrees Fahrenheit, so that makes sense. Regular snow doesn't have its own scent, but I feel like Pokemon snow might just surprise us. Let's find out, shall we? My vanillite perfume is all finished. It turns out the vanillite show has a softly sweet aroma. Would have thought? Just a sniff of this aroma is enough to send a cool feeling through you. It's really quite mysterious. I just realized. This could be a huge hit in tropical areas like the Aloha region. I'm seeing all sorts of possibilities. Pokemon perfumes have such potential, don't you? Let's work on them together again, soon. You know, my dream is to open a furfrou salon with my scientist someday. Do you know much about furfrou? It's a really fluffy Pokemon for fur, can be trimmed into all sorts of fun styles. It'd be amazing if my scientist could learn the proper techniques for trimming furfrou. To do so, scientist would first need to master a move called Slash. I'm thinking the best way to learn would be to copy someone's already mastered it. Could you have a Pokemon show us? All you need to do is use Slash on the substitute doll over there. Whoa, a well-executed Slash. Okay, now we see how to do it. Let's give it a go, scientist. That was perfect. I knew you could do it. Now we can hand over food to fruit dreams for sure. You couldn't have gotten this without your demonstration. Thank you. With that, I go ahead and open up our salon for business. Stop by if you ever feel like giving your furfrou a fresh new trim. Hey friend, bird Pokemon come in all shapes and sizes, we all know that. But Pidgey, Pidgeotto and Pidgeot will always have a special place in my heart. I even joined the delivery company I'm working for because their logo is a bird Pokemon. Though it's a Talonflame, not a Pidgeot or anything. Pidgeot is evolutionary line can use the move Fly, you know. It's a pretty amazing move. Want to taste the power of the move Fly from my bird Pokemon? Pidgey, flying type. So weak against electric, rock attacks, ground attacks, ice attacks. All three you can find in game. What a rude way to be brought back to Earth. Lost that one, but my bird Pokemon put on a great show, right? I bet you were impressed. The rest of Luminous will be too, once I've spread the good word about how awesome Pidgeot is. Someday, I even get my company to swap the logo from a Talonflame to a Pidgeot, you see. Hey, I remember you. You beat me in the battle right in front of Ivor Sensei that one time. What do you want now? What? You were rank A when we battled. You mean you already reached Sensei's level? Well, I'm sure you understand I have to ask. You did earn a challenges ticket, right? Of course you did, so that means your battle skills should be on par with Ivor Sensei's. In which case, I request both of us as my chance to get back at you for beating me last time and to see how much stronger I've grown since that day. Thank you, I'm going to become the 4th strongest disciple in the dojo for sure. You're just so strong. Too strong. Does Team MZ have their own dojo with even harsher trainings than ours, or what? I have to admit that you really mastered your skills. Here, this seed of mastery is for you. If you bring me seeds just like that one, I help your Pokemon turn their moves into plus moves. But I have to admit, I've been taking up your time battling and talking about plus moves and all. But the truth is that Ivor Sensei isn't even here at the dojo today. Neither is his sister Gwen. It's actually pretty unheard for them both to be gone. Gwyn, where are you? So she's not here either, eh? That's right, Sensei. I haven't seen her today. Oh, you're the trainer who defeated Jose outside the Wild Zone 3, no? Wait, don't tell me you're here to join the Fist of Justice, are you? He's your opponent for your next promotion match, sir. Ah, I see. Well, I don't have a rotom phone, so I'm afraid I can't verify any of that right now. I've tried using rotom phones in the past, but for some reason they always break as soon as I press a finger to them. So I rely on my younger sister Gwen to handle everything smartphone related. But I haven't seen Gwen since yesterday. My apologies. I'm just worried about my poor sister. I can't think of anything else. I'm heading out again to search for her. I'd be honored if you would face me in battle after my sister and I are reunited. And he's off again. Sensei has stamina and spades, but I don't think he has luck finding Gwen on his own in a huge city like this. Maybe there's someone he plans to ask for help though. Someone's good at finding people? Know anyone in Lumas? That sounds right. I think you should help Sensei find his sister. Once he knows where she is, you'll be able to focus on your promotion match. We have to go to the Looker Bureau. Hello there, have you ever wanted your Pokemon to heal themselves even while they attack opponents in battle? Well, I've got news for you, there are moves that let you do that. Some moves actually absorb HP from the opponent. Care to experience the effects yourself? Your Pokemon have their HP drained while my Pokemon are healed. So that's like the attacks like Absorb, Giga Drain, Draining Kiss, Drain Punch. Areas, DOS, Dark, Bug, Potion type. It's not quite so easy to win if your opponents are healing as they attack you, is it? Then again, that didn't stop you from winning clearly. And to think I even had all my Pokemon equipped with Big Roots. Big Roots are items that allow Pokemon to absorb more HP. Let me give you one. Once you discover the fun of healing while attacking, it really sucks you in. Dang it, they got me again. Someone get me out of here, please. Just have your Pokemon hit this thing with a powerful move. Phew. Thanks for helping me get out of the sticky situation. You really helped me. That was the work of these spinarak here. The truth is, the 3 of them are my partners. I call them the spinarak civvies. When they get angry, they always rub me up and leave me high and dry like that. This time I messed up by destroying a web they finished making. Big mistake. The 3 of them sprung me up and left me hanging, but I wish they showed some mercy. It's not like I did it on purpose. Okay, you made your point. I've been more careful, I promise. But you know what I better use for all that silk net? Nets and ropes to sell for quick cash. I'm kidding, it was a joke. Don't string me up again, spinarak civvies. Hello there, what brings you here? Well, we met once again. As I mentioned before, I'm searching for my sister Gwen. But this detective says he cannot help me. No, what I said was that I can't help you without more to go on than she's missing. I'm happy to help look for your sister, but I need you to answer my questions. Ah, I understand. Ask me anything, I'll answer to the best of my ability. Where does your sister like to go when she's not at home or the dojo? That would be the city hall. The city hall? See, your sister certainly has unique interests, doesn't she? But then maybe we can find some clues as to your sister's whereabouts if we go there. Understood. He just left? If Mimi was feeling better, I could search for her sister using its telepathy. Oh well. I could use your help. We'll be waiting for you in Jean district. Let's work together to protect the peace of Lumos. I looked all over, but Gwynn's not here either. That's to be expected, Ivor. For now, let's canvass the area and gather information about Gwyn. I appreciate your help with interviewing people around City Hall. You're missing a person? Well, I don't know anything. I managed to find an old friend of mine online. That girl at the cafe had such a cute bag. I should have asked where she got it. My rival at work finally got the dressing down he deserved. Ivor is iconic. I mean, look at those muscles. Gwyn from the Fist of Justice? Oh, you mean that girl who's always here? Yeah, she gets called into deal with all the complaints lodged by folks near the dojo about how loud the training sessions are. I hear she often heads to a cafe off Centrico Plaza with a friend after she's done here at City Hall. Find any leads? That matches what I heard too. It sounds like she left for Centrico Plaza with someone. For our next move, I suggest we investigate the food truck at the location. I know he's worried about his sister, but must he go rushing off like that each time? I suppose that's how it is with family. Anyway, we should hurry up after them. There's no sign of Gwyn here either. Again, we need to ask around to learn more. Well, if it isn't our local detective, the usual blessed roast for you. I'm in the mood for something else. I take one flamethrower roast. And any information you have on a certain mission goal to go. Oh, am I getting questioned here? I spill helping out with investigations seem fun. Yeah, I've seen her. She came here earlier with that dynamo girl. Any idea who could that be? Those two seem like polar opposites, but perhaps opposite attracts, they say. Ivor, do you know if her sister is close to Canari from Dynamo? The name isn't ringing any bells. Where can I go to meet this Canari? You just had a promotion match against Canari, didn't you? Where was it? Ranging construction, eh? I'm on it. There he goes again. I'll be back later to grab that coffee. What? But we already got it started. We should hurry to racing construction too. We certainly hope to see you again soon. It would seem there's no sign of a Gwyn here either. Hey, what's the big idea? Don't just go around telling randoms where to find me. This massive meathead barged into out of nowhere, yelling "Where's Gwyn?" so loud I nearly had a heart attack on stream. These lucky pops ain't here, or there would have been an all-out brawl. Sorry, Canari, we promise we won't reveal the location to anyone else, but we need your help. We're looking for someone named Gwyn. This gentleman is her older brother. Thanks, detective. Thanks, detective, obvious, but like I said, G-Vault ain't here. See? Still, I love a quiz, so tell you what, try guessing if you're close and maybe tell you what I know. Please, you simply must tell me where she is. Back off, big guy, you're creeping me out. Ever heard of personal space? I hope you take my refusal to back down as proof how worried I am about Gwyn. Mute it, Mr. Beck. If you're so worried, then try paying more attention to what she gets up to. Alright. I almost forgot you were there. If you finally decide to join the bannette crew, I guess I could give you a hint, but not until I get my revenge for our last battle. How else I'm gonna heal my wounded eagle? In this case, why not have a rematch? If they win, you tell us where we should look for Gwyn. Not sure how fancy detective got caught up in this family fetch quest, but I'm in, and I win. Is the one you? I've upped my game since last time. Bring it on. No mercy this time. I'm going in for overkill. Jeez, what's with you? You're not supposed to get stronger than me. Whatever, you wanna know about G-Fold, right? She's been a kinetic since way back, so we're pretty close. Sometimes we hang out and play games together and stuff. In one game, she mentions how she's looking for some spot that could be all hers, a place that can be found in the world. What? That doesn't make sense. All I know is what I heard. G-Fold wanted to go where the X, Y, and Z axes don't meet up, whatever that means. And she was going on about needing to be the Pokemon whose type the partner is weak to. Thus I heard she was headed to some fountain depicting a Pokemon like that, so she could at least imagine how she beat it in her head. A fountain. Now we're getting somewhere. Ivor, do you know which Pokemon your sister has as a partner? Of course, that would be Chandelure, the luring Pokemon. Its types are Ghost and Fire. That fountain seems like a pretty important clue. Which fountain depicts a Pokemon that Gwynn's Chandelure will struggle with? So Florges is a fairy type, the final evolution of flabebe. Clawitzer is a water type, Heatmore is a fire type, and Floette is also a fairy type. Yes, Clawitzer is a water type Pokemon, isn't it? And Chandelure is a fire type, which make it weak to water type moves. Great, so we should look for a Clawitzer? I'm on it. Has anyone stopped to think that G-Fold might just want some alone time? I probably need some space if I had to deal with a brother like Ivor. A lot of space. Knowing that dimwit, he's probably headed to a wild zone now to look for an actual Clawitzer. Don't worry, it's my duty to protect the peace and Lumos, and that's exactly what I plan to do. Come on. Let's go over to the Clawitzer fountain in Blue Sector 7. Ivor, wait. It's a Clawitzer fountain! My numel has been frozen in a solid block of ice. We were taking a walk in the wild zone. And suddenly we got caught in the middle of a bunch of wild Pokemon fighting each other. Numel got hit with like 10 ice beams. Numel's a fire type, but is not thawing out at all. Not even an ice shield did the trick. The only other option is to use a super hard fire type move. That worked, all the ice is melted. Thank you so much. Are you okay, Numel? Wait, were you snacking on berries the whole time you were frozen? I guess that's fitting. Numel is the numb Pokemon after all. Thank you so much for saving Numel, trainer. You want a canari quiz, right? What a surprise running into you. As the quiz, I'm sure you already know that canari's partner is Electros. I want to have the same partner as her, so I've been training up some electric. What is left is to pick the strongest electric and evolve into Electros with a thunderstone. And I think I would train it to you at this crucial moment. A miraculous bolt from the blue. Please honor me with a battle. Help me choose the strongest, most electrifying electric. Whoa, not only are you the canari quiz, but you also have exceptional skill in battle. You may have lost, but I've seen enough to decide which of my electric I use a thunderstone on. Don't be a fool, Agu. Manny, have I done something wrong? Canari's cherished electrix wasn't chosen based on how strong it was as an electric. On the contrary, it was a weak electric that she trained up into the strongest eelektrik. What? A shocking revelation. A true kinetic adores, appreciates and accepts all of their electric, regardless of strength. And you, my dear Quizwiz comrade, you have my thanks for sparring with this young kinetic. Come on, Agu, let us train with other kinetics to further solidify our dynamo bonds. I've only seen the fountain here. There's no sign of Gwyn anywhere. So you don't have any idea where Gwyn might be in this area then? But this must be the right place. There's the Glowwitzer fountain, just like Canari told us. Well, do you think we find somewhere around here? Me too. We don't have any other leads to go. On through processing of elimination, this should be the place. But if so, where could Gwyn be hiding? This place is just an empty square. Let's see, there was something about a place where the X, Y and Z axis didn't meet. Of course, the X is horizontal, the Y is vertical, the Z is depth. Which means we're likely starting from the right place. I'm guessing our X axis is correct. Now we need to adjust our Y axis. Once we do that, we'll be on the right track to find Gwyn. You mean we should go down into the sewers? But there's all this water in the way. What would the approach be? Vaporize the water? I suppose a legendary Pokemon might have a fire move. I don't know to do that. I don't think anything could vaporize this much water even after excessive training. We need to stop the water. And stop the water, that sounds like a tall order. A scale of wound and the fist of justice can surely help us solve this problem. I have it. I just smashed the fountain. That would cause the water to shoot upwards, right? And the water pool below would drain away. What? Stop right there, you can't just destroy city property. Honestly, I can see why people complain about the fist of justice taking things too far. But you might be onto something, Ivor. Maybe you can stop the water from flowing somehow. Then I use my martial arts after all. A Pokemon use Ice Beam to freeze out his nozzle to stop the flow. The water's filling the pool below. Marvelous done. Look at all the water drained through the sewers. As long as the fountain stays frozen, we won't need to worry about getting flooded. Let's search the sewers. Ivor certainly doesn't waste time once he knows where he's going, does he? We should head in too. Hey kid, mind if I ask you a few questions? Is that your Pokemon over there? Look, I've got a bench covered in goo, a gummy on the bench, and then you're standing right by it. I need to figure out what happened here and how to keep it from happening again. I don't see anyone else to ask. Do you know who this gummy belongs to, if it's not yours? I see. What brings you by this particular bench tonight if this isn't your gummy? Guess that's fair. Are you from around here? Maybe you can point me to someone else who might know this gummy. Is that so? You sure this gummy isn't yours? You know, it's a big deal if it isn't your gummy, right? Just need to get to the bottom to it. I can't help but notice this gummy is really real friendly with you, considering it's not yours. Okay, how about this? If it isn't really your gummy, you won't mind me showing the Pokemon you're actually here with you. To be clear, I challenge you to battle. You certainly put up a good fight, I give you that. Gummy, I told you not to wander off. You got the bench all sticky too. There, all cleaned up. Come on, Gummy, let's head home. That wasn't your Gummy after all, eh? I'm sorry, kid. There's so many wild Pokemon around Lumos these days. I'm feeling the pressure to head of trouble when I see it. Let me share this tip with you to make you up for all the trouble. To evolve Gummy into its final evolution, you need to make use of the rain. With that, I take my leave. Thanks for bearing with me today, kid. These sewers were built a very long time ago. There are wild Pokemon about, so be on your guard. Who knows how they get in there? Wild Pokemon, you say? But will Gwyn be safe down there here then? That's why we're trying to find her. Understood, I'm on it. There he goes again. Come on, we should help him look for Gwyn. Watch out for wild Pokemon. There you are. It looks like the lock is preventing us from going farther in. Then let us power through with pure strength. Should I smash through this barrier so we may proceed? No destroying public property. Let's take a closer look and see if we can figure this out. Which area do you want to check? The shape is like a typical keel, nothing out of the ordinary. It looks like a regular lock made from sort of metal alloy. Tiny gaps between the door and the floor. You don't notice anything unusual about the door hinges. So there's no clever way to open this door then. I guess we just have to find the key. Where do you think the key would be? There's a Pokemon. Clefairy. Well, that Pokemon had some keys. That was a Clefairy, right? Let's go after it. It's possible that one of Clefairy's keys could help us open the lock back there. Then I should go ahead and catch it. The Pokeballs I throw speed over 100 miles per hour. This does unfortunately mean there's a chance of Clefairy being knocked out because of it. That's just the risk we take. Stop right there. That's hardly different than punching the poor thing. We're not an ancient issue, you know. This also raises some concerns about how you managed to catch your own Pokemon, Ivor. Anyway, I think we can safely leave the matter to you. Feel free to use these Ultra Balls. Nice catch. I feel I've witnessed the very essence of a masterful capture. That's a bit excessive, no? I mean, we all catch Pokemon like that, right? Anyway, let's see if Clefairy can get that lock open for us. We're counting on you, Clefairy. It doesn't seem to have the key for this lock. I really thought that was going to be the trick to getting through here. How about this then, Madam Detective? If you are truly stuck, perhaps you might try out a plan? First of all, thanks for calling me Madam Detective. Just Detective or Adam works fine. Now what was your plan, Ivor? If there's no gimmick or mechanism to open this lock, then it must be opened by a key. There's no guarantee the key can even be found in the sewers. Since we cannot obtain the key we need, we might let my horned fist become the key. My path will open thanks to my power. With our way clear, let's press on. Damn. So that's what he calls a plan. Personally, I call it brute force. In any case, we should hurry after him. new Pokemon, Chandelure. Did you both see that? It was Chandelure, the luring Pokemon. It may be the very same Chandelure that Gwyn has as a partner. It looks like a dead end, no doors or anything. And no sign of Chandelure either. It's a ghost type Pokemon, so it's not surprising that it can vanish at will. If it is indeed Gwyn's partner, then maybe it vanished to wherever Gwyn is. A keen observation, given the situation, I say that's highly likely. Alright, let's search every inch of this room. We've all checked over this room, but there's no hidden sign of hidden contraptions. In that case, the only course of action is to act. Strength is power, strength is justice. Oh my god. Distance punch. That's odd. I've smashed countless walls in my life. This is the first time I've punched a wall and had my fist go straight through the wall without breaking it. It felt like my hand went inside the wall itself. Could it be an illusion? The wall isn't real in the first place, so someone or something conjured up that illusion of a wall to fool us. I see. Clearly I must undergo even more diligent training if I wish to smash illusionary walls. But for now, let's proceed. I'm sure Gwyn is waiting for us on the other side. Let's keep pushing ahead. The chill I felt when passing through makes me think it could be the work of a ghost type. You're saying that ghost type Pokemon is attempting to deceive us? I think so, though we can't prove it yet. I need to be able to smash walls of any kind. Then I can finally tear down the barriers that separate the people and Pokemon of Lumios. Yes, the wild zones will separate us no more and everyone will be happier for it. Look over there. I do believe the Chandelure must be Gwyn's partner. Wait, Chandelure, please help us find Gwyn. The partner Pokemon is freely roaming around, doesn't seem particularly agitated. And so suppose we can assume that even if someone is behind Gwyn's disappearance, the culture isn't monitoring the area or anything. Every step we take brings us closer to the roof. Let's hurry up. Gwyn! We found out the missing person. Where's the villain who trapped you down here? Let's think back over everything we've seen so far. Can you identify the culprit behind all of this? Excellent deduction, though I suppose culprit may be a bit strong. What are you saying, Madam Detective? Gwyn was trapped here, we saw it with our eyes. The supposed victim here is Gwyn, however, she came here on her own volition. The truth behind this whole case. The truth? If you really wish to hear it, then defeat me in a battle. I'm a Pokemon trainer too, after all. I help you Pokemon and leave the rest to you. My judgment wasn't wrong, I simply lacked power. Well thought, in any case, well deduced. Both of you. Do you know these two, Gwyn? Of course, Emma is the greatest detective in all of Lumos. She is a member of Team MZ. She is our the reigning canari quiz whiz. I see, and what did you mean when you said, well deduced? Where to start? You break every smartphone you touch, Ivor, and once you start battling the Z-Hero, you don't stop, even when dawn comes. Your excessive training will keep going on and on and on as you climb the ranks of Rio. Meanwhile, I'm the one who deals with all the complaints about your behavior. It's an enormous burden, so I asked Chandelier and one of the Clefty to help me hide down here. That way you would be unable to participate in any promotion matches. But then you had to come and find me. I had no idea I was causing the fist of justice and my own sister so much trouble. Well, you were. So I would love to see you give my brother a good thrashing. Is it true? She is my opponent for my next promotion match. See for yourself. There it is, plain as day. Well, I see I must prepare for a bout. I hope you will excuse me. Honestly, I'm obliged to look into any case I take on, but perhaps I should have let this one go cold. Still, I'm surprised you knew of a hiding place like this. It's almost undetectable with all the barriers and tricks the Pokemon helped put up. I found this place when I was very young. It was here that I met Chandelier, though it was only a Litwick back then. The ghost type Pokemon let me come and go as pleased, so I visit on occasion. I love the quiet down here, and the dark. Well, now that Ivor knows about this place, I suppose you need to find a new hiding spot. We should head back for now. This may be your favorite spot, but it's not exactly fit for long-term residents, let's say. Of course. Maybe I should train up a bit. A little extra muscle could come in handy during my investigation. Extra muscle? Please not another Ivor. I was joking. My expansion suit can help me out in a pinch, though I decided not to use it unless necessary. And oh Gwen, tell Ivor I'll be sending him a bill for my help, okay? Good luck with the promotion match. When you're ready to face Ivor, come to the Justice Dojo. Let's do the rank up battle. At least you arrived. Last, Gwen has made her feelings on the matter clear, but even so, I must grow stronger. As I said before, if we are to live in harmony with Pokemon in the city, then Pokemon must be afforded the same freedoms that humans enjoy. And for both sides to enjoy those freedoms, what we need is incredible strength. Strength cannot solve everything for us, but it will at least allow us to protect what we hold dear. I will prove the truth of my words by rising to the very top of the Zeta Aerial. Rank A will be mine. Now then, shall we begin our match? Gwen, please lend me your phone. I promise I will do the utmost not to break it. There are places in life you cannot reach without climbing over strong opponents together. Strength is power, strength is justice. Heracross, bug fighting type, so weak against fire attacks, wind attacks, ice attacks, flying attacks, but effective ways to use fire type. Medicham, fighting type and psychic. Jump, fighting type. Phalanx, fight type. Victory confirmed. Rank E. My justice didn't prevail. It is clear I must train even harder. Fine, but no more battling in the Zeta Aerial after daybreak. That isn't how it works. If you continue to vex everyone around you, your goal will only grow harder to reach. Understood. It's true that I act before I think, and that I'm terrible at controlling my own strength. I don't even know how many smartphones I've broken at this point. Perhaps if you assisted me as my coach, we could work on fixing these things together? Out of the question. You're the elder of us and the master of this dojo. Stop making orders, take care of your messes. I have more to say on this once we're home. Let's go, Ivor. Please one moment, Gwyn. I want to give them my thanks. As a token of my gratitude for a fine battle, please accept this small gift from me. It was a good match. I will be honored if you would face me again. Next time my power will surely open up my path forward. Now, if you excuse me. Whoa, it sounds like you had a lot of fun. Who would thought that X and I axes would end up being clues in a missing persons case? X and I, huh? I remember hearing something about a long time ago. What sort of something? How did it go? Something about how X and I axes go in different directions. But there's still a point where they meet, and finding it is important thing. I'm not sure I get it. You mean like how people in Pokemon totally different, but we should focus on the things we share? It could be that, or something like us all here. What are the odds we meet and become friends? Something the matter? Nah, it's nothing. But I should be asking you what's the matter, Naveen. Why won't you just try the croissant curry already? That won't be happening. While I admit that it might taste good, aesthetics are still too much for me. Hey, that's not as hard as a pass as you gave before, Naveen. Maybe this means we're finding where our X and I axes meet. The next day. Good morning. No sign of Urban or Lida just yet. At last I've been granted the calm, quiet morning I've longed for. Now I can finally make some progress on my sewing commissions. In fact, I'm so pleased that I even include you in my happy mood. You received a pair of performance sneakers. Think of nothing of it. I got them as thanks for a sewing project. They're not my size. Hey Urban. Do you know where Urban is? Not here. He must have headed out earlier to be helpful self around the city. That idiot. Apparently he borrowed some money to shoot an Hotel Z promo shoot, so we're in debt now to this scary group called the Rush Syndicate. What? The Rush Syndicate? Yes, them. The one so scary even a rampaging alpha Pokemon wouldn't dare to mess with them. Hello. This is, right, the kid who lives and helps out at Hotel Z? Well, aren't you honest one, or maybe just naive? You should be more careful about answering questions from unfamiliar callers. Now I'm calling as a representative of the Rush Syndicate, and I wanted to discuss a bit of money your friend Urban borrowed from us. I could have just dropped in at the fine hotel you work at, but I figured you would want to avoid the scene, especially since Urban has been working so hard to bring in new customers, so I'll ask you kindly to stop by our office. You find it in Blue District. We will be waiting for you. What was the call about? What? So it wasn't just me they called? They even tracked down your number? How deep in trouble are we exactly? Well, Urban didn't borrow a ton to begin with, but the interest on the loan is out of control. I heard the Rush Syndicate makes it impossible for you to pay back your interest, and then they can force you to work off your debt by doing their bidding. If that's true, we're dealing with some truly heinous people. Don't worry, Floette, we get Urban out of this mess somehow. If it's true that they force others to work for them by imposing unreasonable interest, we must at least try to talk out things with them. It's only through speaking with each other that we can hope to find satisfactory solutions. In any case, it seems the only option now is to go to the Rush Syndicate office as requested. Yeah, you're right, AC, especially since they called two of us now. I can't get a hold of Urban. Hey, if they already know where to find us all, I don't feel great going to their office alone. Get over with me, right? Thanks, I feel a lot better that way. If anything happens while we're gone, we're counting on you to handle it, Naveen. You two will be okay, won't you? The Rust Syndicate certainly seem disreputable, yet I have not heard of the police taking any action against them. Make of that what you will. Okay, we ended here. We're gonna continue the story in the next video. Thank you all for watching. Wish you all well. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me, and see you in the next video.